Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 3. In this video, we will present about pavement condition index, or we call as PCI. My name is Nurul Nadia binti Mat Yusof, and my matrix number is IF200097. And my other group members is Nurul Ilyani binti Mat Anwar, Nur Shazana binti Ma'aruf, Muhammad Arif Azhar bin Zaihan, Muhammad Ahmad Safwan bin Muhammad Khairuddin.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Muhammad Arif Azhar bin Zaihan and I will present the introduction of this project. The study of planning and development of efficient and safe highways and roads is known as highway engineering. This topic is part of civil engineering, and as we all know, engineering is a very broad field, a part of junction intersection design. Concepts like as grade, surface, texture, visibility, and horizontal bend radius and vertical slope connected to design speed are key factors in the field of highway engineering. The majority of developed countries have a very well-built highway system. To implement or generate quality work, all areas are greatly stressed. Aspects such as intersection design become one of the most important factor for an engineer when it comes to creating traffic on the road. Furthermore, the area is critical since it affects the types of cars that use the route, the weight or load carried by a vehicle has a significant impact on the road or traffic route structure. Then, for the whole highway network, periodic pavement condition assessments, which is PCI, are done. The goal, according to the research, is to determine the current pavement functional state of structure. There are two levels of methodology that are considered: network level PCA and project level research. Next, this PCA level network has supplied an overall assessment of the pavement performance states, which aids in the identification of pavement parts in bad or damaged condition. This section is relevant to the inquiry project's pavement stage. Not to mention, non-destructive testing procedures are used in this pavement condition assessment, which is PCA, as detailed in the methodology chapter. The study area of this project is we choose Taman Pelangi Road to Jalan Panco, which is in distance 1 km. The objective of this project divided into 3 objectives. The first one is to be able to survey a 1 km road for the pavement condition index, which is PCI, at Taman Pelangi Road to Jalan Panco Road. The second one, determine what kind of repair or rehabilitation is needed to improve the road pavement condition index. The last one is to learn about pavement discomfort and develop a better grasp of it.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Shazana binti Ma'aruf and my metric number is AF200065. So for methodology, pavement condition index, PCI is indicating the effect each distress has on the condition of the pavement. The higher the PCI, the better the road condition. The deduct value of 0 shows the distress has no effect on the structural integrity of the pavement, whereas 100 of the value shows an extremely serious distress. Before we determine the value of PCI, we have to determine the deducts value first. First, sum up the quantity of each distress type at each severity level and record the data in the condition survey data sheet. Second, the total quantity of each distress type is then divided by the sample R and multiplied by 100 to obtain the percentage of density of each distress type and severity. The last one is determine the deduct value for each distress type and severity level combination based on the distress deduct value curves in the appendix. Next, determine the maximum allowable number of deducts, which is M. First, if only one individual deduct value is over 2 paved roads or over 5 airfields or unpaved roads, total deduct values is used instead of the corrected deduct value. Otherwise, list the individual deduct values in descending order and determine the maximum allowable number of deduct using procedure described at the following steps. Next, the allowable number of deduct is obtained by using formula M equal to 1 plus 9 over 95 times 100 minus HDV for airfield and unsurfaced roads. For surface road, M equal to 1 plus 9 over 98 times 100 minus HDV. Lastly, the number of the individual deduct values is reduced to the M largest deduct values, including the fractional part.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Ilyani Batiman Anwar. My matrix number is AF200033. For data analysis, here are the examples in collecting the data. First, we need to determine the distress density and the deduct value. Next, we need to determine the maximum allowable number of deduct, where M equal to 1 plus 9 over 98 times 100 minus HDV. Next, we need to find the maximum corrected deduct value, CDV, where the number of deduct must be greater than 2, and the value of CDV were obtained from the pavement management graph, and from the CDV value, we could determine the pavement condition index, PCI, where PCI equal to 100 minus CDV. Here are the results of data analysis. For maintenance activity, for sample 1, 3, 4 and 5 must be preventive maintenance, and for sample 2 must be rehabilitation.
Next, we move towards the discussion of the result. Based on the calculation, the total average of the PCI value for our survey road is 80. In the first, third, fourth and fifth road sections, the PCI is in satisfactory condition. The PCI value for the second road sections is in fair condition. Firstly, we found that the most common distress type is patching and utility cut patching. The road's first, second, third and fourth section all have this form of strain. A patch is an area where the original pavement has been removed and a filler material has been installed in its place. A patch deterioration is often faster than that of the original pavement. Patching is typically classified as a small, medium or high. Only the initial segment of the road had high patching, while the rest had medium patching. At some point during their service life, all flexible pavement will require patching. Surface patching should be done to a quality that is adequate for the available resources, with the goal of preserving a smooth ride for as long as feasible. Besides, depression also is one of the frequent distress found. We found in section 1, 2, 4 and 5. Depressions are small patches of pavement that are somewhat lower in elevation than the surrounding pavement. Light depressions are sometimes not visible until after a storm, when ponding water produces a buff area on dry pavement. Depressions can be identified by looking for ponding water stain. Depressions are caused by the settlement of the foundation, soil or by poor construction. Depression cause some roughness and can cause hydroplaning if they are enough or filled with water. In addition, rutting also can be found as the severity of rutting in second section of the road is high, while rutting found at fifth section is medium. A rut is a depression in the wheel path surface. Pavement uplift may occur along the edges of the rut. However, ruts are often not visible until a rainstorm when the paths are flooded. Rutting is caused by a persistent deformation in any of the pavement layers or subgrades, which is mainly caused by the consolidation or lateral movement of the material as a result of traffic load. Lastly, the edge cracking also can be found at section 1, 2, 3 and 4 of the road, and it were in medium severity. Severe edge cracks resemble alligator cracks in appearance, but they feature a crescent-shaped pattern. There are a few things that may be done to prevent asphalt edge cracking on roads. First and foremost, while laying down asphalt, ensure that a good drainage system is in place. Second, have a robust and coherent base placed in place to assure the asphalt endurance. This will prevent misalignment beneath the surface, which will prevent unevenness and gaps from the appearing in the asphalt subgrade, which will lead to surface fracture. Next, we will go towards the next slide.
My name is Nurul Nadia binti Majuso and my matrix number is at F200097. So this is the maintenance or rehabilitation method shall be needed to improve the PCI. The first one is distress potholes. Potholes and localized failures should be repaired as soon as they are reported. The use of an asphalt tag is best suggested. These are the procedure to repair a pothole permanently. First one, remove the damaged material all the way down to a solid foundation, and then vertically square off the hole's edge, and then try to keep the hole as dry as possible, and then if possible use a tag to close the hole, and lastly spread the mixture out and make sure to compact it. The second one is bleeding. The following repairs may remove or reduce road bleeding. First, minor bleeding can often be fixed by applying coarse sand to blot up the excess asphalt binder. Major bleeding can be fixed by cutting off excess asphalt with motor grader or remove it using heater planer. After that, for the third one is alligator cracking. When the alligator cracks occur in asphalt, they must be repaired yearly to avoid further damage. The following repairs may remove alligator cracking. First, repair the subgrade. By repairing the subgrade, foundation can be ultimately strengthened. After that is crack filling and sealing. It can aid in preventing water to infiltrate the asphalt. And the last one, replace the entire asphalt pavement surface. As a result, the subbase may be built in such a way that alligator cracking is removed. And the last one is patching. For patching, backfilling a full depth fix with dense graded hot mix asphalt is recommended. If a suitable cold mix is not available, an adequate cold mix can be used.
In conclusion, there are many road distresses noticed on the road of Jalan Pancu, Batu Pahat, Johor, based on this pavement condition project. Alligator cracking, bleeding, pothole and patching are the road discomfort noted. For visual inspection and ranking, an acceptable sample size was chosen along the road. Jalan Pancu road segment ranking has been found to be mostly in range of PCI 67 to 85, which are in the fair to satisfactory category. It shown that the roads are still in a good condition but still need to check it every year and repair some of the road that might be damaged by heavy vehicles.